Hi guys! Thank you for the comments you've been leaving in my BL collection video. They really mean a lot to me. I actually didn't think that many people were interested. But someone commented that they wanted to see all of my BL collection, and I decided instead of making a really long video to break it up into categories. So today's category is going to be school related. There are some BL that are also school related that I'm not including here, that I'll include in a different category that I personally think is more fitting for them. So what I'll be doing is putting up the manga here, putting the title on the screen, and then talking a little bit about it, and we'll do that. Also, if you watched my video with the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation makeup unboxing, I'm actually wearing that today and it's so pretty. I used the little glittery shade, the one that's in the palette with all the characters on it. So that's what it's so nice. I love it. I'm gonna use that constantly. But let's get to it. From the cover, I've mentioned this before, it looks as if it's gonna be like a raunchy piece, but it's far from it. It's so cute. It's so freaking funny. So it has to do with, he's not the main character, this hand is, but he's pretty much just a prince. He's just 100% a prince, and this boy right here always has his hair in his face, and one day the wind kind of blows his hair and he sees this really cute kid underneath, and he's just like, and he tries to get close to him, but being the way that he is, he decides to cut his hair, and this kid starts crying, and he's like, what? So that's how this one starts. I'm gonna try not to give anything away with these mangas. I'm just gonna say as little as possible. I'm not really good at describing stories, but feel free to search up a synopsis for the story. There is just, you will not regret this if you like cute, funny BL. Next one I'll be talking about. So this one I always think is very emotional. I decided to put this in this category though because it's cute. So it's as the title implies, it has to do with the life of these two individuals, and they meet walking a line. You know how on the streets there's lines? So they start walking a line, and they make up scenarios that if they stray from the path and get off the line, there's something bad's gonna happen. So that's how they two meet, because they're both walking the same line, but they end up being in each other's way. This one that I'll be talking about is about two classmates that have been in the same class for a couple years. In the current year, they're in different classes, and now that they're not together, they kind of start feeling as if there's something missing. That now that they're not together, they start to see more of the bigger picture as in regards to their emotions. This is it's a pretty old manga, but it's again one of my favorites. It's so cute. It has to do with this boy right here. His sister is fed up with him. He is pretty much a walking, ticking bomb, and she decides to, in order to install not so much manners, but I think the word she uses is grace into him, she signs him up for the tea ceremony club, which he is the teacher of. So it's not really a teacher-student relationship. They're both students. I'm really bad at explaining things, but you will not regret this one either. I think this was a classic. I feel like everyone knows or has heard of this title before. It has a really special place in my heart, but it also really pisses me off. Especially like the CD drama, they made his voice way too deep, and that's not an unpopular opinion. A lot of people think that his voice is just so fucking deep, but they just fight too much. I'm way too invested in this. It has to do with two best friends. He comes out to him as being gay, and he starts to feel weird about it, but more because he starts to see him dating other people and starts imagining him in gay relationships, and he kind of feels jealousy, but he doesn't really understand that it's jealousy that he's feeling or why he's feeling it. This is also one of my favorites. It's so freaking cute. I almost put it into a controversial category because it has to do with it has to do with the threesome, but it's not so much like, again, it's not really a raunchy manga. It's pretty, is cutesy the right word? So the third guy, who's not in this picture, has a girlfriend. She's okay with this setup. Don't ask me why. I don't think they really go into it. But these two end up developing feelings for each other. Again, I'm not gonna give too much away, but this is really cute. So if you're okay with threesomes, I suggest this one. Suggestions or critiques, they're more than welcome. But hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.